So we have one more video to create, and that is with one of the trickiest modality pairs that MetriCal can handle, which is camera to IMU. The tricky thing about camera to IMU is that these two modalities are at cross purposes with one another. With a camera, you want to take slow, steady images to get the best calibration. However, with an IMU, you're going to want a lot of motion in all 6 degrees of freedom. So when thinking about making a data set that combines the two, you're going to have a lot of motion versus not wanting motion at all. Super tricky to handle, which is why we have this unique board setup. I've created 3 boards here, stuck them in the corner, which MetriCal can handle, no problem. However, you're going to notice that each board has a different tag set. We do this specifically because as we're moving around our sensor, we don't want any duplicates in the scene. So we're going to make our corner board setup, have unique tags everywhere. This is all we need for a great Camera-IMU calibration. To start, you're going to put your Camera-IMU set, whether that's a drone, an Intel RealSense like I have, or any sort of autonomous robot, looking directly at the corner. And then we're going to move and pause, move and pause, move and pause. And as we get comfortable with that, you're going to make the movements more erratic. So we're going to turn here, turn down. Our goal is to perturb all 6 degrees of freedom during this calibration so that the IMU has the most information to work with for the calibration. However, we're adding the pause so that as we go through this data set, we can use MetriCal's camera motion filter to only select the camera images that give us the best data, aka the slowest, are still. So this kind of pattern with these 3 boards allows us to get great motion data, great calibration data for the cameras, and ensure that wherever we move this IMU camera pair, we still have boards in the scene. And that's it, really. If you follow this motion pattern and you go through, you should get a great calibration at the end. And if you have a larger Camera-IMU setup, you can just either add more boards with unique tag IDs, which MetriCal can handle no problem, or you can go back, tilt your Camera-IMU until another camera gets in the scene, and then that Camera-IMU pair will get calibrated. And then through that chain, you'll have a complete extrinsic set.